All right. Hello, everybody. This is Zaxter99 back with another First Impressions review. This time, I'm going to tell you right now, guys, you already know because you clicked on the video, you know this isn't a missed video. There's no way a game with genuine effort by a developer is going to make a missed video. I'm going to explain that right here, right now. To all you indie developers out there who are getting misses from me, who have got a very low score from me on a video, the reason you got that low score or the reason you earned yourself a missed title is because when I played your game, I either saw a direct asset flip, I felt the asset flip, I felt low effort in your game, I felt no creativity, whatever. But if you're putting in genuine effort, at minimum, you're going to get like my effort is obvious title for your game. So I get tired of hearing and having all these indie developers or indie asset flippers cry and whine and threaten lawsuits and everything else that's been going on lately. I don't ask a lot, guys. I just ask that you make your own fucking games, right? Do like this guy in this video, this Kit Davis. Now, I don't know how old this particular developer is. When we click on his name, we see this is his first title on Steam. So to the indie developer, Kit Davis, if we look down here, we see a review by your dad. I don't get it, but I like it a lot. 10 out of 10, says my dad. So I'm getting that this kid's either probably a teenager or maybe a young adult. Maybe he's in his 20s, I don't know. But he had his dad play it, and his dad said, I don't really understand it, but it's pretty cool, dude. Right? And then he's sort of like, let me watch some fucking football or whatever. I don't know. But anyway, I just get the impression this guy is like a teenager or maybe 21 or something. I don't know. Maybe he's still living at home. I'd be curious to know. Maybe this indie developer can respond and let me know on this video because I'm sure he's going to watch it. I know how especially when I was a new indie developer, I knew how I always look and searched for my games on YouTube and looked for people leaving reviews because I wanted to see what other people thought of my games, especially when I was new, like this guy is. So first off, guys, let's go ahead and applaud. Let's applaud Kit Davis. I want to go ahead and applaud you because, people, it is a very, very rare and special when anybody finishes a game. Because so many people get ideas for games, and they get these grand ideas, and a lot of new developers will get this grand idea to make their epic game, and they're going to make Call of Duty meets Dead by Daylight, and they're going to combine it with Ark for the best MMO ever, and they're going to add this, that, and this, just amazing features, and they're even going to make it in a galaxy like No Man's Sky, and so it's like Ark, but you can go to No Man's Sky and you can explore at least 30,000 different worlds in outer space, and you can have epic space combat with some of the most elite AI ever, and with other players, of course. And what I'm getting at, guys, is a lot of indie developers who've never even made a fucking tic-tac-toe game. They start fucking around with a game engine, and they get these super big ideas of, man, I'm going to do all this like a super incredible sounding, game, but something impossible for them to ever produce. And then they start fucking around and trying to make this thing, and they quickly realize that, this ain't happening. And so they get discouraged, and they never go back and try again. So congratulations, and that's what happens to probably at least 95% of all people who ever try to make a game the first time. Maybe they don't set their hopes that high or, their game that high, but a lot of people, most people never even finish their first game. So here we have Kit Davis. Not only has he finished a game, but he's got it up on Steam. So that deserves an applaud. And it's not an asset flip, so that's another applaud there. So it's easy to get an asset flip up on Steam, but you actually create your own game, not shoot too high so you can actually finish it, not asset flip, and do all the things he's already done nowadays. It deserves a big applaud. So congratulations to Kit Davis. I would love to know how old you are. If you can comment on my video, I know you're going to watch it, so comment down below, let us know how old you are. I would really love to know. But anyway, guys, the title says a twin-stick roguelite shoot-'em-up arcade action. And this is definitely my kind of game. We've seen me love these kind of games over the past, because I'm an Asteroids fan. I grew up with Asteroids as a kid. And that's why my first game was rock and roll. But anyway, guys, this is his first title, rapid-paced twin-stick shooter with minimalist stylings, and slick powers. Trapped within the rogueline, forever locked in a ballet hell, in a bullet hell ballet, oh my gosh, with the constructs that populate it. Survive. Accrue power and attempt to last long enough to take a shot at escaping your fate. You're trying to escape your fate, I guess. Death. Tons of enemies, power-ups, well, like that, and gadgets. Ensure no two builds will ever be the same. So basically, no two games are ever going to be the same. Got it. And we're going to go ahead and jump into Rogueline. I bought this game last night on my lunch break. I played it for just a few minutes, guys. And I know this one's going to be fun. So yeah, that's why I can say I know this ain't going to be an asset flip. This is why I'm already so proud of this young man. Or young lady, whoever it is. I'm assuming it's a young man. But anyway, let's go ahead and jump into Rogueline, and we'll do that right after this. Alright everybody, welcome back. It is a Unity game made within Unity. We are going to, let me lower my sound on my speakers here. A game by Kit Davis, sound by Mac Davis. Makes me wonder right there, again, whoever this developer is, if you're watching this video, you're going to have to let me know, who the fuck is Mac Davis? Is that your dad? Is Mac Davis your dad? Is that your brother? Is that your uncle? I really want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. For whatever reason, this game intrigues me. And this developer intrigued me. I don't know why, but maybe it's because in 5 years, Kit Davis is going to be the next developer of our next Minecraft game that goes super viral and, you know, I don't know. For whatever reason, this game and this developer intrigued me. I don't know why. Anyway, I'm curious. So anyway, we hit enter. And we go into the settings. I've already messed around with these settings, but look at this. Look at all these different resolution options we have. Right, which is pretty cool. You don't have 4K or anything like that, but then I set it over to Ultra. It did default to low, and then you have an audio slider, so we have that, which is really cool. And then we're going to go ahead and go back here, and we're going to hit play. And I'm going to be giving Kit Davis. I'm going to be giving you feedback. So we start here in the middle. We move WASD to move around, and we fire with left mouse button. So we're playing with a mouse and keyboard right now, and this is exactly how a twin-stick shooter would be played with mouse and keyboard, just saying. So you're going to be doing a lot of kiting here. I love all the different types of enemies here. I love the minimalist approach here. This developer is not trying to... Notice he's using Unity, guys, but he's just using simple graphics, simple vector graphics, so that he can actually have a game running well with hundreds of enemies on the screen at one time. If this developer tried to do this in 3D and was using a bunch of assets he cobbled together to create this game, it would never, ever work. He realizes what he's capable of. He's smart enough to realize that, hey, this is, using simple graphics is simply going to work a lot better than if he tried to cobble together a whole bunch of high poly assets or zombie assets, in a 3D world or something like that, or in a 3D map. And because he's taken the simple approach here, his first game on Steam, is so much better for it. That was cool. I haven't seen that one yet. Like I only played this for a couple of minutes last night on my lunch, and I didn't even play this far. But I love all the enemies, how they kind of spawn in groups like that and come at you. For a first game on Steam, this indie developer, in my opinion, has knocked it out of the park. This is a very well done, simplistic kind of bullet hell type of a game. Love all the different types of speeds, the randomized speeds, so we can see the different types of enemies, like the yellow triangles. Wow. So I got killed right there. So you do have, what the hell is this? Level 1. Okay, so that fills up your level. You have a score. We have bombs, and then it tells you how long you last. Perfect. Like, if you want to keep it simple, he has exactly the information you need, what level you're on, how many more kills you need to get to the next level, how long you've lasted, and I'm assuming that I have no bombs because it says X0. But let's retry. Yeah, I mean, I know this kind of game isn't for everybody, guys, but if you're looking for a good game like this and you don't mind 2D games, and you like games like Super Stardust on the old PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4, if you like games like Geometry Wars, or anything like that, if you like my own rock and roll kind of game, or, you know, any of those kind of games, you're probably really going to like this one, and you're going to really appreciate it. If you're a retro gamer like I am, I'm kind of surprised his dad didn't. Well, maybe that's why his dad said, I don't know what it is, but I like it, or whatever. Maybe that kind of definitely gets some nostalgia for his dad. Again, I would love to know how old this developer is. I mean, is he a teenager or 21 or something like I'm thinking, or is he more like 30, you know, or 40? I don't know. I would love to know. Oh God, God. Okay, that thing just kind of shoots at you. Oh shit. So I love how, look how this one just turns around. That is so cool. He's made some really cool, interesting enemies here, for sure. So now we're gonna turn around and shoot these yellow bastards. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God. Okay, so what he really needs here, so to take, this guy could take this game, so right there, oh, we haven't died, I thought we got hit. So we picked up enough things to where we got a secondary attack, and I'm guessing that's going to be with the right mouse button. So Kraken, yeah, I thought I died. I thought the game was over. All right. So secondary, Firefly, because it's so close. Okay, so anyways, Firefly, Rain of Missiles. Secondary, Thumb Pump, 3 shells, short range, high power, and Crack Gun. I like the names he's thought of for these. Charge, then zap, high damage, divided by the enemy's hit. Ooh, let's try that one. Oh, it sounds interesting. Okay, is that my new charge? I would think it would be. Yeah, maybe you want to explain what keys do what, because... Oh yeah, that's it. It is right mouse button. So I probably have a cooldown? But when do I get it again? Oh, it's charging up now. Now I see it. Okay. Cool. That's awesome. Look at that. Where's my health? That's one thing I'm not seeing, is where's my health? Okay, we can get some of these guys. Love these extra attacks here. Oh God, fuck! Alright, so this is a kind of addictiveness. It's not easy. It's the right challenge level. It's going to be the kind of game that makes you want to play again and again, to always try to improve your score or make it to the next level or whatever. And I guess you just get, you know, maybe I would like to see some kind of a health system. So maybe, you know, sometimes, like, I know I was getting kind of hit there sometimes. So, I mean, I believe that you could probably put down here, maybe, or something like that. Put, like, maybe like a box here, or, you know, maybe fill it with health, or maybe even hearts. Maybe you could just put, like, do like the old Mario thing or whatever, and just show, like, 4 hearts or whatever, and different kinds of damage, you know, take away half a heart or a full heart or whatever. That way you kind of know where you're at and how damaged you are. That's just maybe a suggestion. But let's go ahead and retry this game, guys, and let me try it with a controller. So if I hit or retry, so left stick does move me around, but the problem is the right stick is not shooting. Okay, so it ends up being R2 that is the way I shoot. And I'm guessing that if I get a second ability or a second power like I bought last time, that is going to be... Okay. Maybe my controller's not working right, but... The problem here, guys, is that... Okay. The problem is the twin-stick shooter is not working right, at least on my controller. Yeah, and for a true twin-stick shooter is not going to fire with R2. A true twin-stick shooter is going to fire with the right stick and fire in the direction you move the right stick. So if he's got that programmed into this, then I apologize, but I don't think he's programmed a true twin-stick shooter. I don't think the right stick is going to allow you to control where you're shooting. So, yeah, we need to make this a true twin-stick shooter if you're going to say that in the description on the store. Otherwise, you probably want to take out the twin-stick shooter part on the store. It doesn't really matter. I like this game. I think this game is phenomenal. I like that this, like I said, I like this developer's not trying to be over-ambitious for his first title. Instead, he just keeps things simple, minimalist graphics, and he ends up making a really, really good game like this. And this game deserves a lot more attention, guys. Let's go ahead and try this Firefly one, Rain of Missiles. Let's try this one. I love that bar, too. Like, ooh. Okay. So the music is pretty casual. I don't really feel like the music fits the mood of the game. The music is like kind of like it's just, I mean, it's kind of chill music, but I feel like there's so much action going on that like a little faster paced music would probably work better for this game. And one suggestion would be to have some kind of a high tension, either faster music or some kind of a high tension sound effect, like or something like that playing as things get really tense, as enemies get really close to you or whatever. Like maybe have the music speed up. Like that would be kind of hard to do, but maybe you could find ways to add some kind of a background music or whatever, just kind of a tension sound in the background. Like as things get really close to you, like maybe play some kind of a high tension drama, like, you know, sound effect. Maybe a heartbeat, maybe a really fast heartbeat. That would be cool. That would fit. So maybe have a little faster music. I like the music here, but I just don't feel like it matches the gameplay very much. So that's probably the one thing I would change, is get a little bit better fitting music that fits your game a little bit better. That'd probably be my one piece of advice. Let's do this. So like you get. Okay, I'm only seeing. It looks like I'm seeing the same 3 power-ups. Do you not have more than 3 power-ups in the game? Or am I just getting unlucky? That's cool. I like that there's a cooldown. Pop up. God damn it. Level 2. But I feel like I've already got 9,000 points. I don't see how I'm going to make 9,000 points this game. Oh, shit. Alright. So this is a well-done game, guys. I just feel like it should have a little bit faster beat of music. And then what I would do to the developer is when things get close, whether it be these green lines or whether it be... All you need to do in Unity is use some code to figure out how close the enemies are. Just check for all enemies. Say, hey, if so many enemies are within 50 pixels or 30 pixels, you'll probably have to play around with or whatever. 50 pixels sounds probably more right, or maybe even 70 or 80. But when enemies get within this certain range of you, and I would set this range as a variable so you can adjust it and go back and try it again. But as enemy, maybe 100 pixels, right? So as these enemies get within like the 100 pixel range of you, then maybe have like a background and have this background heartbeat fade in and have it just be like a heartbeat sound that's beating really fast. And I know you can find a heartbeat sound really easily online, but just boom, 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 boom. And then once you shoot the enemies or whatever, if there's no enemies within this, 100 pixel range or 50 pixel range or whatever you figure out works best for your game, then have that heartbeat fade out. So I think it would be better if you could have the sound fade in and out, the heartbeat sound, rather than just start immediately. But either way, whatever way, even if it just starts immediately, bump, 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 bump of a heartbeat, that would be awesome. I think that would add a lot to your game. And I also think finding the right kind of music for your game, a little bit faster beat song, would take this game over the top. So I love it. To Kit Davis, we're going to go ahead and quit to desktop here. We're going to look at this game, and yeah, so either change your store page. It looks like it's not a true twin-stick shooter. Again, a twin-stick shooter is you move your character with your left stick and wherever you want to go, and then the right stick, you fire. So if you push the left stick this way, you fire this way. And then if you immediately turn back around and start pushing the stick down this way, you're going to immediately turn around, and your character will automatically turn in the direction you're pointing the right stick, and you're going to automatically fire wherever you're pointing the stick. So that's what a twin-stick shooter is. You need to fire with the right stick on the controller, not with R2. And if you get that right, if you add in some kind of tension music, I think the heartbeat would be perfect for this. If you make your music fit your game a little bit better, basically faster kind of rock and roll music or whatever, faster beats music. If you do that, and it looks like you might need to add a couple more power-ups. I know your game is in early access, but if you throw in a couple more power-ups, so I'm not seeing the same 3 all the time. If you do this, Kit Davis, your game, Rogueline, I'm going to come back and re-review it, and I'm going to make your game a Zaxter's Indie Gold. So a few things you need to do. I mean, it's your first game. You can't expect it to be perfect, but it's a lovely little game. It's a valiant first game, and your game deserves a lot more success than what it's seen so far early on. I would love to see your game have 50 or 100 or more reviews because I think you deserve it. And your game would definitely stand out more if you did the things that I suggest here, or put a little more effort and time into your game. And I see that you plan on doing that here by putting your game in early access. Either way, guys, this is a fantastic value for $2.99. I'm going to go ahead and give this indie developer an 85% right now, with the ability to add what I've said to take it over the top and push it into the 90s. If he adds more content to the game, and music is a big part of games. If he gets some music, like I said, the music, if he gets the music to match his game better, man, this game's going to be phenomenal. And it's definitely going to be in the 90s for sure. Sensational first game on Steam. I applaud your effort. I applaud you actually putting effort into your game and not just asset flipping or cobbling a bunch of assets together into some huge project that you could never complete. Kid Davis, you've done well. I look forward to seeing what you create here next on Steam, and I also look forward to seeing, what else you add to Rogueline over the coming months. But right now, guys, this game's a high recommend. I definitely recommend this game. Unfortunately, we don't have high scores. We definitely need that. We need some high scores in the game. Yeah, so that's one thing I want you to do, Kid Davis, to get my Zaxter's Indie Gold. You need to add some Steam achievements to the game. Give us like at least 10 or 20 Steam achievements, things like 100th kill in a game, or, killed every enemy in the game, or, used every power-up in the game, or whatever. So just think of your own Steam achievements and make sure those happen when they happen in the game. Give us some Steam achievements, because I know a lot of people like those. Give us some fucking high scores in the game so we can look up and see how we're doing against other players. So that would be cool. Add that better music that better fits your game better. Your game is more fun than like the chill music you have. Your game's not a chill game. Your game's frantic and fun and a butt-clenching kind of game. And then maybe add something like that tension or the heartbeat, like I suggested, when enemies get close. And you do all those things, man, I'm going to make your game as Zaxter's Indie Gold. I'm going to give your game more coverage when you add all that stuff in. When I see that update, let me know. But thanks for watching, everybody. Rogueline is exactly why I do what I do on my YouTube channel, guys. I do not really do what I do to find asset flips. It's little indie gems like Rogueline that make me passionate about being one of the guys on YouTube who goes out and plays all these unheard of indie games, because I'm looking for that diamond in the rough. All the piles of asset flips and junk games at this kind of a price tag, $3. And then we find a sparkling little gem like Rogueline that I can pick up and say, wow, this is worth the search. And Rogueline, and I got a gut feeling that Kit Davis, we're going to hear more about him in years to come. Something tells me this is a special indie developer who's going to make a really special game at some point in our future. Just a gut feeling, guys. So I think we not only found a diamond game here, but I just got a gut feeling that we found a diamond indie developer here. We'll see. Anyway, I'd love to know what you guys have to say down in the comments down below. And again, to all you asset flippers who might be pissed off watching this video and saying, man, this game sucks. You guys have a lot to learn about the difference between a game like this and your fucking lazy ass asset flips. Thanks so much for giving us a good game among all the asset flips and trash on Steam, Kid Davis. I appreciate it wholeheartedly. This is the kind of games I'm looking for, guys. Games made with the heart and passion and creativity here that we have in Rogueline. This has been Zaxter99. Have a good one, everybody. Take care.